everyone, it's Emily Fox. Today's video is going to be fun. We are going to, theoretically, burning some of the books that I hate the most, but I think the best part is going to be having to choose which ones I would reread, considering that some of them I could not even finish the first time, so if you're not aware, the reread, rewrite, burn book tag is kind of self-explanatory. I am picking 3 books from a bag, and I have to decide if I would reread them, if I would rewrite them, so basically what I would change about them, or burn them. In theory, it's a fun thing, except that today we're doing it with all the books that I hate. So all the books that I've read within the last like 3 years on BooktUbe, and yeah, it's gonna be harder because I didn't like any of these. Hopefully it makes for an entertaining video because that's gonna be so hard. Okay, so round 1, because you may also wish to vote in the comment section, agree or disagree with me, be scandalized, or support me in my burning. So we have World War Z, which everyone is gonna be like, I know it's an unpopular opinion, but I couldn't get into it. I like the movie though. Red Clocks, which I couldn't even finish, and I still have no idea what this book is about because it's so boring. And we have, oh shit, this is where the hate starts, A Court of Thorns and Roses. I'm rereading this one because everyone has been telling me that the audiobook makes it easier to go through, so I'm giving it a second shot. I am burning Red Clocks because I have no idea what this book is about, so you may burn. And I guess I'm rewriting A Court of Thorns and Roses and just rewrite the whole thing. But seriously, I hated the romance in there. I thought it was abusive and I didn't like it at all. So, round 1. Do you agree? Disagree? We have, oh, I don't even want to say it out on the internet, The Hobbit. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I love Lord of the Rings, but I did not like The Hobbit at all. And then we have When Dimple Met Rishi. And we have Inhalation, which was just one of the weirdest books I read. Shit. Okay. I don't want to reread any of these, to be honest. I don't know what to do. I'm rewriting When Dimple Met Rishi because it was supposed to be a cute YA contemporary where the main character is Indian American and so is the main male character. And she wants to not be in an arranged marriage and kind of wants to pursue her own career. And then it's a bait and switch because she actually doesn't do that. And she just goes for the insta love right away. So I'm rewriting it to make it actually not like that. So I have to reread. The internet will go crazy. I think I'm gonna burn The Hobbit. You may start to judge me in the comment section. And I'm rereading Inhalation because that shit was weird. And there were some like interesting moments, I guess. Maybe I'll understand it more second time around. I won't, but maybe. Round 3, we have We Were Liars, which was kind of popular, I guess. Like, is it a mystery thriller? Why? 9 Perfect Strangers. And The Wrath and the Dawn. I think the least painful one to reread would be We Were Liars, so I will reread that one. I will burn 9 Perfect Strangers because it was such a shit show I couldn't finish it. So I'm rewriting The Wrath and the Dawn, and it's a duology, so I'm mushing it in one book because it was a pointless second book, and I make the romance less cringy and the emphasis on the main female character being pretty a lot less present, please. That's all I know about her. She was pretty and couldn't shut up ever. Round 4. Yeah, round 4. The Cruel Prince, which most forgettable book of all time. You Will Know Me, which wasn't a mystery, but was called a mystery. And Aragorn, which it was clearly written by a child. I'm definitely not rereading Aragorn. It can burn. Burn, please. I am... Shit. Maybe I would reread The Cruel Prince just so I can remember what the hell it is about, because I still don't know. I like literally instantly forgot what it was about. So unmemorable. And I have to rewrite You Will Know Me, so maybe I can actually put a mystery in there because there wasn't any. Round 5. I feel like this is a bit harsh. If you want to see like proper reviews on these books, I did include them in my worst books of the years that I've read them in. So yeah, there would be some explanations that might make you less hate me, or maybe more. Who knows? We have Altered Carbon. Oh, am I ready to bash this one? Pretty Girls and Warcross. Well, the only one I finished was Pretty Girls, so I guess I would reread it. I think my main issue isn't that it was a bad book, it's just that it's so sexually violent and emphasized on killing, torturing pretty girls, and like emphasized, just weird emphasis on pretty girls was kind of But I guess I'll reread it because it's the only one I finished. We Shall Burn Altered Carbon. I just don't want to read about boobs being called elusive globes ever again. And I shall rewrite Warcross and actually make it interesting. I'm having too much fun with this. But seriously, how many times can we be told that the main character has rainbow hair? It does not compensate her being this bland. So round 6. I'll put them on the screen because really, I will not remember. We have The Unbecoming of Mary Dyer. We have Run by Blake Crouch. And we have Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Okay. We are burning Run because I'm not doing that to myself ever again. If you like to read about whiny kids during the apocalypse, this may be for you. People I feel like would burn the Harry Potter one, but I'm rewriting it because we all want more Harry Potter, just not that. Just anything but that. I'm rewriting it just because the only person that should be writing it is definitely not whoever wrote that. Let's just let J.K. Rowling write it. So I'm rereading The Unbecoming of Mary Dyer and laughing at how bad it is. That was definitely one of my favorite reviews that I've done on that one. It was just so full of every single pet peeves that I have in YA books. It was just perfect. We have Attachments by Rainbow Rowell. The creepiest book ever. We have The Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman, which I don't talk about often, but magical realism and me just don't agree. And we have Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. You know what? I think I'm gonna burn The Ocean at the End of the Lane, which nobody expects that. But I just, like, the beginning was okay, but just things just get weird. Magical realism, I always describe it as like being this vague magical system that just feels weird and vague in the universe and the earth and nature. I don't like it. So I'm rewriting Attachments because this could have been the best creepy story ever with just a few changes. So I'm making an epic version. That would remind me a little bit of like You. If you haven't read that book or seen the TV show, like it would kind of be like that. And I'm stuck rereading Throne of Glass because pure entertainment. Again, I had so much fun doing a reading vlog on it and telling you each sentence that was bothering me. I could do it again. I think I'm going to continue the series just so I can do that because sometimes you're just feeling very petty and you just want to complain. And that's the perfect series for me. We have The Uglies, which I couldn't even finish because holy shit was that bad. We have Uprooted, which magical realism. I know it's fantasy, but like the magic system reminds me too much of magical realism. And we have Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, which, Jesus. So 2 that I didn't even finish. I did finish Fangirl because it was 400 pages, but really if you reduce the space between the words and the writing size, it's 100 pages. I am burning The Uglies because honestly I couldn't even finish. I put it down after 100 pages. It was so bad. I am rewriting Fangirl because the romance was so bad. Just do a completely different romance or remove the romance and maybe it would make a decent book. And I'm rereading Uprooted because I put it down, couldn't finish it, and I was hoping it would get better, but I had a feeling it wouldn't, so I never finished it. And I guess I finish it and then let you know if it was worth it, if the romance is as bad as I thought it was going to be because it started and I couldn't deal, so. Shatter Me by Tara Mafi. We have The Sixth Extinction, and we have The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Oh, everyone will hate me for putting this there. Every time I talk about this book badly, people are like so offended. I am burning The Sixth Extinction because it was a nonfiction. I don't even want to go back there. Burning it. I guess I'm rewriting Shatter Me because I'm so tired of that trope of like weird love triangles and just weird writing style. Like every time she would like write in a diary and stuff, it would be like written Illic, and I'm rewriting it. So I'm rereading The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy because, not because everyone hates me for not liking it. But I feel like it's one of those books that you like better once you read it a couple times. Like, I mentioned how it reminded me of the movie, it's a French movie, and like the jokes are really funny out of context. Like, you're just telling it to each other once you've seen it, but when you force someone else to watch it, they're like, what the fuck did, like, why did you even like this? That's kind of how I feel a little bit about this. I feel like the jokes are funny out of context, like when you actually take the time to think about them more than like when you're reading it. So maybe a second time I would enjoy them more. Maybe. We have Artemis by Andy Weir, which, way to write the same character twice but change the sex just because. All the Beautiful Lies, which is a story about incest, twice. And Behind Closed Doors, which was boring but not the worst between the three for sure. I think I am burning All the Beautiful Lies because it's unredeemable. Like, there's no way I can make this a good story. Slash, I couldn't even finish it. So really, how would I rewrite this? So yeah, and to be honest, it's not really incest. It's sexual relationship between step-parents and stepchildren. So I guess still, it was there for shock value. Hated it. I'm rewriting. I think I would rewrite. Shit, I don't really want to reread Behind Closed Doors, but I feel like rewriting Artemis, we could make this so much more decent than it was. Like, once again, written by a guy that decided that because they're playing a female character, they can talk about boobs nonstop because everything on the moon looks like boobs. And a lot of it could have been cut off because nobody likes to read about drilling this much, like, ever. And yeah, there was some potential, but holy shit, was it not good. And I guess I'm stuck rereading Behind Closed Doors. I don't really want to, but I guess it's kind of short, so whatever. It wasn't like offensively bad, it just really wasn't for me. The Forever War, The Selection, and The Wanderers. Shit, huh? I'm rereading The Selection because honestly, it's one of those things that it's like crack, like, or like junk food, whatever. Like, you're eating it, you're kind of enjoying it, but you're kind of regretting even as you're eating it. It's not even that good, but you just can't stop. That's The Selection. I feel like it's something that we like to bash, but it's like, it's whatever. Like, it's a quick read, whatever. It's like guilty pleasure, trash, whatever you want to call it. I'm fine with it. I am burning The Wanderers because it was one of those books that is like character driven, I guess. And like, it was sold to me as a book about people going to Mars. Like, they're preparing to go to Mars. And it was so fucking boring. I don't want to do that to myself ever again. So I guess I'm rewriting The Forever War because it's a classic sci-fi, and classic sci-fis tend to have sexism and in this case homophobia too, and it was just so ridiculous. I don't even want to go back there again. If you want to see reviews, I'll link those videos down below because I mentioned a few quotes that were just stupid, but the concept is really great. Like, an astronaut going to like fight in the war into space, and because of like time dilation and all that crap, like a year or two fighting is like 20 years on Earth, and then it goes worse and worse and worse as the war goes like further, and then, you know, at the end he's like 1,000 years older than people or something. So it's an interesting concept. I feel like it could be rewritten. I think this is the last one. So we have The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicole Yoon. We have Everything Everything, also by Nicole Yoon. And we have The Gunslinger by Stephen King. I'm burning The Gunslinger because honestly it's the most unpopular opinion, but I don't want to reread it. And honestly, I don't know how to rewrite it without rewriting the whole thing. It was just the most confusing book of all time with like a lot of big words just for the sake of it. It means that I am... Fuck, I need to reread one of those. I don't want to reread them. I guess I am rewriting Everything Everything because that ending was fucking ridiculous. And I feel like I'm swearing a lot in these videos, but like those are all books I hate. So yeah, I'm rewriting the ending. So I'm stuck rereading The Sun Is Also a Star. The first half was okay, to be honest. Like, it's a cute love story, but then it gets super mushy and stupid at the end. So I will hate it, but I will reread it. So this was the reread, rewrite, or burn book tag. How do we feel about this? Do you agree with my decisions? Do you disagree with the books that I decided to burn because they deserved it? Let me know in the comment section. I would love to discuss this. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Even if you didn't, if you just want to support me, I appreciate it. I love you too. And don't forget to subscribe because you definitely don't want to miss any future videos. I will be putting some on the screen. Everyone, you check those out. And I shall see you in a different video. Bye.